Hi everybody, April here, and I am taking part in the declutter challenge that is going on over on Just Get It Done Quilts. I am a few days behind, but that's okay. It is snowing outside. It is beautiful. I have nowhere else to be. So I'm going to do day 1 through 3 now. And the reason I pick day 1 through 3 is because a month or two, time just flies. I think it was about a month ago, I couldn't take it anymore, so I cleaned up. The reason I have a mess is because of the holidays and not taking the time to keep it cleaned up. So some of these things I had already done and just need to pick up things that need to be thrown away, and I've got my list of what day 1 through 3 is over there. So I know the first thing is garbage, getting rid of things that you need to throw away. So I will start with that one. Here we go. I wish you could see Oliver. He's sitting here looking outside. I'll bring you over so you can see Oliver. He's so pitiful. So there's Oliver looking forlorn out at the snow. I think he actually wants to go outside. But every time I open the door, he's like, no, it's too cold. It is 27 degrees out there, so it is chilly. Now, the first thing that I want to do, I have no idea why I picked this. It's kind of not cleaning up garbage, so as usual, I'm, getting sidetracked. But it's all in the vein of decluttering. So I have all these pool noodles. Hold on. Now, I have all these pool noodles. I don't need all of these pool noodles in this corner over here. I think I need to move them elsewhere. Some of them, not all of them, but it's just not working out for me. So I'm going to take the ones that I'm not necessarily going to use. And I do have a little container down there that holds them. So that's another reason. And I haven't been doing as much wrapping up fabric or quilts onto the pool noodles as I have been using them to block the door when I use my X tool. So they're here, but they're not serving the purpose that they were originally intended to serve. So I'm going to take them to another part of the basement where they won't fall over when I try and move this table and get in my way. Thus, decluttering. I am going to start right here on this table looking for garbage because it's everywhere. I actually have all kinds of things mixed in with what should be garbage. So I am going to separate out the good stuff from the garbage and get rid of my garbage. I actually have a little garbage bucket that I'm going to use. Wow. Yeah, I have all kinds of garbage up here. And I also have good stuff too. But right now, I am focusing on garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. On a good note, I have not finished my Christmas quilt jacket. However, I thought I was going to run out of the binding from the quilt and I wasn't going to have enough to finish the jacket. I was wrong. I found some extra. So, dodge that bullet. Recycling. Not the cat. The bottle. A place for everything and everything in its place. However, this is not an organizational challenge. Karen has pointed out multiple times, this is a declutter challenge. So I am taking time to clean off my desk, but to me that's kind of decluttering because I do have a place for these things. If I didn't have a place for these things, then I would need my boxes that were labeled donations, and there are some other labels. So I will have those boxes, but for the garbage, I don't really need the donation box. And I almost have this area cleaned up. Then we'll move on to the next area to declutter it. While I've been bouncing around my sewing area cleaning up, I've run across some show and tell items, so let me show and tell. So while I've been cleaning up, I've run across some new things that I've gotten that I wanted to share. And one of them is the 5-yard quilt book. I am very excited. And I have a gift that someone sent me that I'm going to use to make one of these quilts. I also ran across some quilts that have been bound and finished. And I can't remember, I'm thinking I may have shown this one. Maybe I showed it done but not bound. So let me back up part of the clutter that I need to clean up. And this is the quilt. So it's just like a little throw quilt. I don't even think it's big enough for a throw, actually. But I liked the panel. So it is done. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. This one, I do not believe I have shown. And this is this quilt. Now this one is not tiny. And I need to back up probably some more so you can see it. And if you're speaking, I cannot hear you. Sorry. And here is the back. Trying to remember, I think these were just half square triangles with a line of fabric in between them. So that's done. And then I've got some fabric that I purchased in Florida that I'll show in a minute. Now this is the Falling Charms, my first Falling Charms. And it turned out really cute. And then the back is a pink gauze. And this is the one that my mom actually sewed. I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay. And here's one. I don't even know how long ago it's been since I made this one. But finally got binding on it. And it is a half square triangle quilt. And then the back is this. Which I think the back is one of my favorites. Okay. And then the last one is a scrap quilt that I did. It's got all kinds of fabric from all different lines, and I believe it's a wonky log cabin. Yep, it's a wonky log cabin. Thank you. And this, I love this backing too. I feel like it's big, but it won't cover a king size bed. It's more like a twin. So, those are the quilts that have been bound. I will probably give them to Project Linus or some kind of charity. And then I ordered Tim Holtz's Christmas for this year, a fat quarter bundle. It's getting a little chilly down here. That's why I put my jacket on. Okay, I went to Florida and we went to several quilt shops while we were there, we being myself and my husband. This, let's see, these came from the Black Dog Quilt Shop, and she had a dog that looked just like Pumpkin, and this is one of the fabrics I bought. It's a 3 wishes with puppies. And then here's another 3 wishes, I think. Yes, with more puppies. So I thought those were cute. What am I going to do with them? I have no idea. And then I'm trying to remember. I may have gotten these there as well. But it is a kind of a rainbow stripe. And these are by, who are these from? All right, must be on the other side. These are Fran Morgan. Blank quilting. Fran Morgan. Oh, of the Fabric Cafe. I thought her name sounded familiar. I just showed you her 5-yard quilt book. So, I didn't know she did fabric. Very cool. So this is from Fran Morgan. I'm thinking this might be the same. Yes, blank quilting. Same line. So, Fran Morgan. And then I got a solid, well, it reads solid to me. It's really a blender to go with it. And that is by also Fran Morgan. Ha! So I bought all the coordinating fabrics. And isn't that funny? There are 3 of them because, you know, a 3-yard quilt. Okay, so let me show you what they look like all together because they blend really well. I don't know where I've been that I didn't know that she was doing fabric. So, that is for a future 3-yard quilt or maybe a 5-yard. You just never know. And then I went to the sewing studio. Let's see, where is that? It's also, these are all in Florida. And this was in the Villages. All right, then I got this white on white. If you can, I'm trying to see if you can see it. It's looks like little medallions or flowers. So I got that. And then I got this Grass Cloth Cottons by Heather Peterson. And I don't know where I got those. It's been too long to remember. And it hasn't even been that long. Okay. These, oh good, there's the sewing studio. So, I did not get, okay, there you go. The sewing studio, they have all kinds of fabric. I got these on the clearance fabric outside when they had a table set up. And then there was this particular line of fabric, and I'm going to have to take one of these apart to figure out what it was. And I found these fat quarter bundles, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to get the fat quarters instead of making them, you know, cut a bunch of fabric. Let's see. So also I got these. Let's see. There's this. And this. And this. And I have the sewing studio thing. Let's see. So I got 4 different fabrics. 1, 2. Nope, this is from somewhere else. Let's see, what is this? This is Amira Rahim, P&B Textiles. So these 2 were also on the bargain fabric. So I think I got 4 pieces of the bargain fabric at the sewing studio. Now, Sherry went out of town. She went to Georgia with a friend of ours, and she went fabric shopping, and they called me while they were at the fabric store and kind of gave me a tour, and I found a couple things there. So I was virtual shopping. And one of them is this huge panel of roses, or a rose. Are there multiple? Yeah, there are roses. Back up. Isn't that pretty? I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I wanted to get it before it was all gone. And you know I love panels. And I love roses. These are so pretty. They almost have a painted feel to them because there's like texture. It's really neat. So they got me this panel. And then this is a line that I have been watching for a while. I believe it's, who does it? It's, Color Block Collage. Or Coldy Collage. It's a collage fabric by Shelley Davies. And I have the black and I think some other colors, but I didn't have the purple. So I had her pick up a yard of the purple. I didn't want to buy them all at one time, so I've been kind of collecting them as I find them. So that's what Sherry got for me while she was out of town. I also got this thread. It's Hemingworth thread, and it's cool because it comes in this little case, but the point of this case is to hold your fabric, almost like a net, and then you start your strand coming up from the top. It's for embroidery or, regular quilting. but that's the point, is that it comes from the top and you can put it on your embroidery machine and your regular machine. It's almost like it has an automatic net around it. And she said that as soon as she started using this, this is the only thing that she wants to use. So it's Hemingway, and I got it in silver lining. And that's it. No, it's not. Hold on. I have something else. So Nova Dawn, the company, contacted me and asked me if I would be willing to try their wool mat. And I thought, sure, I've tried them before. They're fine. I wanted something bigger, but I didn't mention that. I just, thought I want to give it a try, see how I like it. Well, the mat that they sent me is probably 5 feet long. So I pulled out my 4-foot table and I put the mat down. And it came with a rubber mat for your iron to sit on, which is awesome. So let's see how it works. While my girls were here, I had my grandgirls. I had my granddaughters here for about a week. Their mom was not feeling well, and so we said, we'll watch them, not a problem. So while we were playing in the sewing room, we sewed some scraps together. So I have a couple, one kind of big, scrap pieces. And I just sewed them together, and what happened is what happened, and it was kind of fun. So let me iron this, and let's see how I like the mat. I've been using it, and so far, I like it. Now, you all know I'm not a starch girl. I am a Faultless Premium Luxe Finish girl. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray that on my fabric. So I am really enjoying my big wool mat. And I want to thank the Nova Dawn company for sending it to me. It is all it's cracked up to be. I'm loving it. I just have to find a table big enough for it to fit on. So while the girls were here, Miss Kylie decided that she was going to make my mother a Jelly Roll race quilt. So I sat her down. I showed her that you join your strips end to end, and then we would do the next step. However, sometimes they're joined right sides together. Sometimes, most of the time, not so much. At the time, I said, you know what? It doesn't really matter. I've seen where people flip over fabric and, you see this side instead of this side. Well, I hate to have her rip out so many stitches, but anyway, I'm not going to worry about it until she comes back. So I need to roll this up in a ball so that it's here for her when she comes back and not on my floor where I may step on it. So I'm going to consider this, decluttering. So here I am at my sewing machine. I pulled some things from the back. This is something I want to keep. this is a scrap. So I'm going to put it in the scrap box. I need this. It is for a giveaway. I've got leftover binding that I'm going to put in the scrap box. I've got a bobbin that I'm going to put in the drawer that holds my bobbins. There's a pattern that isn't where it belongs. Isn't that cute? That is on the list of things to do. Now, I also have my invisible thread that I use to do binding. Monte Palo. Here is my monopoly thread that I'm going to put away because it was on this machine since I made binding. I've got my little foot that I put, I think it's called my everything hopper foot thing. Put that back where it belongs, which is just in a little container on my desk. And this desk is all cleaned. This desk is all cleaned up. Oliver is playing with a ball that evidently he found while he was decluttering. So this is the power cord for my granddaughters. Here is a power cord for my granddaughter's camera, so I'm going to put that at her station. I've got some pictures and a SeaWorld pin that I found that don't belong here. And other than that, I've already cleaned up the mess that was here. This was the machine that my granddaughter was using while she was visiting. So today I was supposed to, because I'm doing days 1 through 3, I was supposed to pick up garbage. Check. I was supposed to, I just looked at the list. Oh, squatters. I was supposed to pick up things that don't belong in this area and put them either where they do belong or at least outside of this area. Oliver's having a great time. This jacket, this jacket does not belong in this area. So I will take that and put it in a pile to go upstairs. I also just spotted 2 things on the floor that need to be put away. Reindeer ears. Why they wouldn't belong here, you know, who knows. And a keyboard. Ooh. Oh, it's off. Let me go put these away, and then I will share with you my exciting gift. So, I don't know if you guys know. I think I've said it before. I was born in Louisiana. And Lucy is from Louisiana. She gave me this adorable shirt. I cannot wait to wear it. So excited. And Lucy gave me this shirt. I'm very excited to wear it. Yay. Louisiana. All right. And then, I don't know how I did not realize that she owns a quilt shop. I believe, because she gave me her card. And she sent this gorgeous Mardi Gras fabric. Let me show it individually. Make sure I get it the right way. I just love these colors together. Makes me think of New Orleans. So pretty. And Mardi Gras, paisley and purple and green. I love it. And you know what I'm going to use it for? My first 5-yard quilt. It'll be perfect. I cannot wait to get started. Join me in Ireland this September. Triple the lifetime. Information is in the description below. I'm also going to be hosting a retreat with Di from Sister Chicks, Tracy from the Sewing Channel. It is at the end of April, beginning of May. Again, information down in the description below. I will see you for days, let's see, 1, 2, 3, what's today? The 5th. So 4 and 5 coming up. I'm feeling good. I've got some things done. I do need to run the vacuum, but she hasn't said do that yet. And the third thing on the list was subscriptions, magazines, that kind of thing. I don't have magazines down here. I did, however, have a stack of magazines upstairs that I had not read in who knows how long. And I always think I'm going to go back and look in a magazine for something. I don't remember ever doing that, so they went out. I have one thing in my donation box, but I'm sure that there will be more soon. I will see you later. Have a great day, eat some chocolate, and be kind to everyone. Until next time, bye.